using Service Worker. And then the user can actually look at those, like they can flip back through items even while they're offline. And this way they can learn how to use Service Workers for a really strong offline experience and then use that to integrate back into their main experience. So all these pillars, fast, integrated, and reliable, they really just lead to engaging. And an engaging app really goes beyond just being functional, and it ensures your whole experience is really delightful. It makes it easy for users to do what they need to do. And using features like Web Push, it can always be up to date with notifications. You can keep users informed, and it uses the right capabilities, the right time, in a really beautiful way. And to talk through an engaging experience, we're going to take a look at trivago.
Great, thanks, Chris. So go to demo screen. So in the keynote, we highlighted trivago as this really great progressive web app. And so I wanted to go ahead and give a demo. Although all of you who I know, I think you're really paying attention to us, you're probably looking at your phones already. So if you wanted to go to trivago.com, you can do that as well and follow along. So I'm going to click on trivago, this beautiful splash screen that, again, gives you some time to warm up the browser. And I'm going to go ahead and search here. So for those who are unfamiliar with trivago, they're actually one of the largest hotel search engines for travel, and they operate in 55 countries. So I'm going to go ahead and search for San Francisco. Let's take a look at the dates. Let's see, maybe I'll be in the city for my anniversary next weekend. And then if you actually scroll through, it's really, really fast and smooth. And if I actually try to go into the various different hotel product detail pages, you see a nav here where each of the pieces of information is available really, really quickly. You see the skeleton, some of the skeleton screens that Chris talked about earlier. And so it's just a wonderful kind of immersive user experience. And then one of the things that the trivago team really focused on was the ability to be extremely resilient and still performant, even on a flaky connection. And so I'm going to go ahead and go to airplane mode. And as you can see here, there's the UI that tells the user you're offline, so then we'll reconnect when we are back with network. And even while being offline, you don't hit a white screen. You actually are still able to consume some content. Again, if I'm going into a listing that isn't already cached, there's really nice UI to communicate to the user when they're offline. And I think what's terrific about this is that even when the user kind of navigates through trivago and goes back to a screen, or they actually have a maze. So I guess it's their version of the offline dinosaur. But you're actually able to play a game while you're waiting to come back online, which is really cool.
But please still pay attention to the rest of the talk. Don't just play the little game.
And so what I love about trivago is that it's great to ship really amazing experiences for users, but at the end of the day, it's still a pretty large business. And so I want to highlight a couple of stats here. So again, as I mentioned, they focus a lot on providing a really resilient experience. And a stat that I want to highlight is that 67% of users who are interrupted by a period of a flaky connection or offline actually come back to continue to browse. Think about that. Think about how often you hit a flaky network and then you actually just leave the site. In this situation, trivago is still maintaining some sort of content for